Hello everybody and welcome into Scotiabank Arena for a Toronto Marlies special against the Manitoba Moose. The Scotiabank game of this year. The Toronto Marlies and the Manitoba Moose, they played last night back in Manitoba. The Moose would lose 6-0 on home ice. The first time in 8 starts against Toronto that they'll face a loss to the Toronto Marlies. Peter Mrazek coming into this game has been dominant. 5 consecutive shutouts. Will it end tonight? Will it continue? That's the question. Here comes the opening face-off tonight from Toronto inside of Scotiabank Arena. Ignore the Coca-Cola writing around the ice. It's just to show that it's the Toronto Marlies playing and not the Toronto Maple Leafs. Fired in here by the Marlies. Just got started from Scotiabank Arena. In their history, Toronto has not been great on Scotiabank ice. They've scored few goals. Will that change tonight? That's the question. Here's Kovacic on the right side. Manel trying to poke it out. He does. And here comes Toronto with the puck. Manel has Michaelis with him. Manel to Michaelis. That's stuck by Burden early on. He has it. And he plays it free to Kovacic. Sandberg in the corner of his own zone to Swiss. Marlies have scored 1 or less against the Moose and 4 consecutive starts against them here in Toronto. Here's Mark Michaelis for the Marlies. Winds up, shoots. Fired it just off the mark. Somla, that's by his stick. And out come the Moose. Mawat on the right side, moves in. Here's Mawat. Shoots! Mrazek made the save, just fought it off. Here's Jeremy McKenna up the boards, and Sandberg keeps it in. Marlies trying to get it out. Here's Mawat to the net. Great steal. Carl Dahlstrom. Here's Toronto in. Dahlstrom to McKenna. He has Somla. What a save! Mikhail Burden diving across. Here's Mawat, and here come the Moose. Down that left side, Toronto gets it back. Semyonov in the zone, faking. McKenna to the net in front. Score! Antti Somla! And the Marlies have the lead. Antti Somla gets the goal, and Toronto has the lead in the Scotiabank Special. Here's Chisholm at center. And he has Cini on him, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto for tripping. So the Marlies have the lead here tonight. Just like last year, that's what they did. Antti Somla with his 24th of the year. He's second in the league. He's behind Joey Anderson, who's in first by 2 with 26. Yeah, Somla quickly catching up to Antti Somla. Here's a chance. Kawake poked up by Joey Anderson. A race to the puck. Here goes Anderson. He's going to take off. He's gone. Breakaway. In. Scores! A shorty! Joey Anderson with his 27th of the year. And it's 2-0 Marlies. Their 20th short-handed goal of the year. And it's in style. So a big goal for Joey Anderson, and the Marlies are up 2-0. His 27th of the year. Marlies' second goal of the first period here tonight inside of Scotiabank Arena. Here's the draw. One back. Marlies give it away at center to Eismont. He has it back and brings it in. Here come the Moose. They turn it over. Jack Kapaka has the puck, and here comes Toronto again. Antti Somla might have a step with him. Here's Somla. Has help on the short side. Centers it across. Burning down. Plays it free to Gawanke. Back to Reichel across to Eismont. Down that left wing. He'll bring it in here. Looks. Tries to get a shot to the net. Mrazek down. Has that. Loose in front. He knocked that down. And he has it. And he holds on for Toronto. Well, the Toronto Marlies with a great start here tonight. Their 20th shorthanded goal of the year. Joey Anderson puts them up 2-0. And then a great save by Peter Mrazek. Here's the face-off to the left side of the Marley net. Mrazek. 15 consecutive periods without giving up a goal. Sandberg fires off a stick, and here comes Toronto short-handed again. Maybe a 2-on-1. Chance centered. That goes off the leg. Back in front of bounced. But the Moose get it back. We're back to full strength. Cini stepped into the play. Steals the puck. Sandberg to Malott. And here come the Moose. Toronto came out firing on all cylinders. Anderson. Here it's played. Clune. Dusak back ahead to Jeremy McKenna. Toronto will look to get it down the ice. They do here. It's fired around. Finds Anderson again. Anderson waits, can't get a shot. Dahlstrom joins, dangles, scores! Carl Dahlstrom! It's 3-0 in the first. Well, this Scotiabank special is erupting right now. Carl Dahlstrom with his 5th of the year, and Toronto's up 3-0. Here's Sandberg at center. Gave it away to Semyonov. He pokes it back. Kovacek is on it. Turns it over at center. Bratsini has it. Here come the Marlies again. Cini! Stopped by Burden. Plays it down to Gustafsson. He'll play that to Swiss. Turned over at center. McKenna back to it for Toronto. Manel. Up ahead, race to it. Dahlstrom tries to poke it further. Cini's back in. Bratsini winds up. He shoots. That stop. Rebound set through the paint and wide. Back at the other side. Crawl. He'll step in. He'll wait. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Glove stop. Burden gets that down to Sandberg. Malott. Moose trying to get it out of the zone. Kovacek knocked back to his own corner. Malott now has Gustafsson with him. Under 2 to go in the period. Another huge hit. Toronto gave it away, but now they'll get it up ice off the boards of McMahon. McMahon enters the zone, has help and Crawl. Crawl back and tight for McMahon. Tries to find it in the seam. Reichel out. And he loses it, knocking it back to the Toronto ice. Here's Dahlstrom. Looks ahead to Bobby McMahon. Tries to find him. Crawl. 4 seconds. Back to McMahon. Fired and stopped by Burden. He plays it down. That'll do it for 1. Toronto Marlies 3. The Manitoba Moose 0 after 1 tonight in the Scotiabank special between the Marlies and the Moose. Shots on goal in the game, 11 for Toronto, 2 for the Moose. It's 3-0 Marlies after 1. The hits 3 aside, faceoffs 5-1 Moose. Power plays Manitoba 0 for 1. Toronto with the short-handed goal. It's 3-0 after 1. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena in this special between the Marlies and the Moose. 3 goals in that opening period for the Marlies. And that's the best they've played in a Scotiabank special in a first period in their history. Here's Kovacek. Stolen by Dahlstrom. They try to keep it in. It comes back out. Gustafsson fired off the puck. Michaelis. Here it's stolen back. Toronto trying to keep it. Malott. And tangled along the boards. Anderson back to Soma. Looks back to Anderson. Anderson steps in. Can't get it to the net. Sandberg taken down and a penalty coming to Toronto. And another there, and it's going to be a 5-on-3. The Manitoba Moose with a glorious opportunity here. A 2-man advantage. As the Marlies take 2 penalties on the same play, this will open the ice. Here's the draw, 1 back by Toronto, short-handed, 3 men on the ice, and they get the puck. Dusak turns it over in his own zone, gets back to it and plays that to Cini. Already half a minute gone. Here's Bratsini, short-handed, makes his way to the net, tries to tuck it in. Burden plays it free. Kivihalme, Dusak trying to step back into it. Chisholm. Here's Reichel down that left side. Poke back out, and he's offside. Great defensive play by the Marlies. They keep it 3-0 here in this second period against Manitoba. 6-0 last night. They beat them back in Manitoba. Here's Gawake on that left side. Back to Eismont. Turns it over to Crawl. Manel. Back to Philip Crawl. And right back out. The Marlies, 2 short men, and they found a way to do some damage. That drop pass. Here's Reichel kept in by Toronto. Meyer. Back to it again. Reichel on the left. Cleaned up. And that'll do it. It's cleared, and it gets out, and Soma has a step. Back to full strength, in! Stopped. Here's Michaelis. He'll settle it down the corner. Has it, shoots! That one just misses off the mark. Soma back in the corner. Here's Gawake, poked around by Toronto. Gawake has it again. 5-on-3, nothing done by the Manitoba Moose. Chisholm in his own zone, looks to get it ahead. Spins back. He'll center that to Eismont. Eismont at center ice. Gets that back ahead to Meyer. Poked back out by Toronto in the race to the puck. Gawake almost halfway, still 3-0. Mac Hallwell. Here come the Marlies, fired down in the Manitoba zone. Gets around and finds Mark Michaelis to the net. Tries to center it back as it rolls off his stick. He steals it back here for Toronto. Gawake with it now. And he's taken down the corner, and another penalty coming to Toronto. Now this period has been more Manitoba than anything. They've had power play after power play attempt. And the Marlies have kept them off the sheet. Round one back, controlled by the Moose. Sandberg back. Here's Swiss. And another penalty, and it's going to be another 5-on-3 for the Manitoba Moose. Their second this period. Shots are 14-2 in favor of the Marlies in this game. Face-off 7-3 Moose. Marlies lose this one too. Sandberg fired off Dusak and into the corner. They get it back again. Gustafson tries to set up the lane. Pass it front. They score! There goes the shutout streak. It's a power play goal. It beats Peter Mrazek. And the Moose are on the board. It's 3-1. It ends just past the halfway mark of period number 17 for Peter Mrazek. So 17 and a half periods. Peter Mrazek has not allowed a single goal. He gives one up here on a 5-on-3 power play for Manitoba. Here's Sandberg. Has it back. Moose. Give it away. Cini at center. Kovacic back to it. In come the Moose. Another shot. Mrazek down. Has that. Dusak. Here's Brett Cini. Still 3-1. Here comes Cini. Short-handed. Didn't get enough. It's kept in and played back to the net. Anderson settles it down. Spins around. Tries to keep it in. Cini does just that. It comes out by Malott. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Dahlstrom will pick it up for Toronto. Gets around one. Dangles. Backhand. That's off a body and into the corner. Marlies, all 3 goals for them. Scored back in the first. And a penalty coming here to the Moose. Marlies are going to get a power play. 0 for 1 last night back in Manitoba. A chance here tonight in Scotiabank Arena. A power play attempt. Draw one back by the Moose. It goes in behind the net. McKenna to it first for Toronto. Kovacic to Gustafson and down the ice. So the Marlies still have their 3 goals in this second period. Nothing done in this period but giving up a goal. Dargachitsev fires it down. This goes all the way around. There's Jeremy McKenna to it on the power play. Shoots! Stopped by Burden. Sandberg's there and clears it down the ice. Minute to go in the power play. Marlies have it in their own zone. Semyonov back to Dargachitsev. He'll fire it down the ice. That gets around. Finds help from McKenna again to the net. And that one didn't miss by much. Dargachitsev has it back. He'll circle the net. Back in front. Kapaka centers that. There's Sandberg. It stays inside. And finally, Poli's there. Out of the box. Jeff Malott with speed to the net. Scores! Malott. And it's a 1-goal game. Out of the box he comes and races down the wing and fires it over the shoulder of Peter Mrazek. And just like that, it's a 1-goal game between the Moose and the Marlies. Marlies had 3 in the first. The Moose have 2 here in the second. Things are getting tight now. Draw back to center ice. As we said, the Scotiabank record for the Marlies has not been good. 3 goals in that opening period. You would think that they have this in lockdown mode, but they don't. It's now 3-2. Cini along the boards. Malott lost it, got it back. Here's Chisholm. And here come the Moose again. Maybe with a step. Manel back. He got by him. Semyonov plays it. Gave it away. Swiss. Back to Chisholm. Centers that Malott. Right on. Stopped by Mrazek. Loose. It came in front. It hit off the Marley and back to the net. And Mrazek had to be sharp. 2 minutes to go in the period. Fired in by Toronto. That finds Semyonov. Makes his way to the net. Centers that in front. And that was down. Mikhail Burton is on it. 1:26 to go in the period. 3-2. Toronto on top on the Manitoba Moose. The draw. One back by the Moose. It goes in behind their net. Michaelis back after it for Toronto. Has the puck. Centers it in front. Anderson trying to settle it down. Kawake just trying to get it out and does. Time running out in this period. Toronto's it back. Mark Michaelis. Soma. Michaelis after it again. Kawake has it. And that'll do it for 2. The Manitoba Moose get 2 in the second to bring themselves within 1 to start the third. Toronto leads at 3-2 after 2 here in Scotiabank Arena. Shots on goal in the hockey game. 19 for the Marlies with 3. 6 for the Moose with 2. Hits are 5 aside. Faceoffs 12-3 Moose. Power plays Manitoba 1 for 4. Toronto 0 for 1. The Marlies with a shorthanded goal. It's 3-2 Toronto after 2. Welcome into the third period. Toronto only up by a single goal on the Manitoba Moose. 3-2 through 40. Draw one back. Controlled and won by Brennan Manel. He'll fire it down into the Manitoba zone. It goes in behind the net. Michaelis is after the puck. 3 goals in the opening period for Toronto. They did nothing in that second period. They gave up 2. Coming into the third, still up by 1. Here it's out. Mark Michaelis can't. Malott. Here's Joey Anderson, and here come the Toronto Marlies as Anderson's cut off. Dahlstrom goes after it, took his man. Soma with Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom tries to get back to the puck in the corner. Swiss taken down. Soma getting in there. And he is defensive here right now. That gets by everybody and back out. But now, 4 gone in the third. Fired back again into the Manitoba ice. This goes around. Semyonov to the net. Dangle scores! Absolutely fooled the netminder Mikhail Burnin. And Toronto's up by 2 again. It's 4-2. Kirill Semyonov officially has his 10th of the year, and Toronto's up 4-2. That might be the insurance marker they need to put this game away. Here's Sandberg at center. Has the puck. Plays that back to Swas. He'll play it in the Toronto ice. Manel back up. Here's Mark Michaelis for Toronto. Fires it down into the Manitoba zone. Chasing after it is Antti Soma. Bounces free. Swas back to Mawat and back out again. Fired right back in. Chasing after it, Mark Michaelis. In behind the net, there's Kovacek to it first. He has help and looks to get it out of the zone and does. Yzerman down the right side. He's tripped up. That's going to be a penalty against Toronto. Moose back to the power play. They're 5th tonight. They're 1 for 4. So here comes the draw. 4-2 Marlies. 12:37 to go in the Scotiabank special. Draw one back by the Moose. Yzerman poked away by Cini. Kept in. Looks. Shoots. Kick save. Mrazek. Dusak. Played back to Brett Cini. And Toronto loses it down that right wing. Here it's picked up by Chisholm. Anderson tries to keep it in. Pickpocketed twice. Third time didn't work. Anderson now gets it back in. Joey Anderson taken down on the play. Reichel has the puck spinned in his own zone. Centers it back to Yzerman and out to Meyer. Here he comes down the right side. Cleaned up, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. They're going to say elbowing. So another 5-on-3 for the Moose. Their third 5-on-3 tonight to try to get them back in this again. Draw one. Picked up by Sandberg. He centers that to Kovacek. Back to Meyer. In for Reichel. In front of the net. They score! A power play goal. And the Moose again are back within 1. Their second power play tally tonight. Their second 5-on-3 goal. And it's 4-3. Now the Manitoba Moose never go away when they play here in Toronto. We've mentioned it multiple times. And this just confirms it. Here's Philip Kral for Toronto. Scotiabank special. Toronto up by a goal. Here's Meyer. Plays that across Yzerman. And here come the Moose again. Still on the power play. Maybe a 2-on-1. Now a break. Score! Oh my! The Manitoba Moose have come back to tie it here in the third period at 4. It's another power play goal. Their third power play goal tonight. 4-4. And this is what we're talking about. Scotiabank special, never fun for the Toronto Marlies. They find a way to give up their leads. Especially against the Moose. It has been a struggle in recent years, especially here in Toronto. Usually lose by 1 or more goals. Here's Soma in front, backhands that right on! And they could not clean up the rebound. Anderson caught in behind the netminder. Moose wanted a call, but nothing really Anderson could do. He was stuck there. Sandberg in his own zone just looks to get it out now. Moose have taken the momentum out of the Marlies' skates. 7:30 to play. We're tied at 4. In the Scotiabank Arena special, the Marlies blow a big lead. Up 3-0. It would become 3-2. They made it 4-2. Now it's 4-4. Fired in. That finds Semyonov. Dangles his way around. What a play again. He scores! 2 beauties here in the third for Kirill Semyonov. His second tonight. And the Marlies back in front 5-4. So a big goal for Kirill Semyonov, and Toronto was back in front 5-4. Semyonov has his 11th of the year. And the Toronto Marlies with smiles again. Will this lead last? McKenna back to Brett Cini. Just under 6 minutes left. Fired in by Cini. That goes around. Semyonov was after the puck. Meyer to it first. Finds Yzerman on the right side. Hallwell catches up to him. Gave it away. Now Yzerman to the net. And he's stopped by Mrazek. It came free. Makes another save. Loose again. It's fired wide. The Moose pressing again as here comes Brett Cini for Toronto. Cini in the zone, slows down, waits, shoots to the net. That just misses off the mark and wide. McKenna kicks it back to the point, kept in by Chad Chris. He'll center that to Hallwell, fired at the net, off the mask. Kovacek. And now, here come the Moose, out to center ice. Reichel down that left wing. Toronto trying to get it back. The Moose in front of the net. Here's Hallwell to Jeremy McKenna, just over a minute to go, 5-4. McKenna back to Kapaka, in shoot, scores! Jack Kapaka rips it home, and the Marlies are up 6-4. What a stunning turn of events. The Toronto Marlies have fought back. Jack Kapaka has his 11th of the year, and Toronto's up by 2 again, 6-4 in the final minute. Here's the draw. The Moose have given up 6 goals on back-to-back nights to Toronto. This is played down the ice, and that's poked out by the netminder, so no icing. Dargachitsev keeps it in. Bad time to pull the goaltender. What are they doing? Score! And it's Jack Kapaka again. That might be the worst netminder pull we have seen in history. Oh my goodness. You're supposed to pull the goaltender when your team gets it out of the zone. They turn it over in their zone. It's an easy empty net to make it 7-4. I don't understand why they keep telling Burton to come back to the bench. This is like a giveaway. It's a gift for the Toronto Marlies to make it 7-4. Face off back to center ice. Wow. Now there will be a chat about that coaching style. Here's Kapaka again, in shoots. That stopped. It was loose in front. Kawake has it back. Moose are done now for sure. Here's Kapaka back in again. Has help with him. Drops back for Clune. Shot to the net blocked. Kawake spins in his own zone. Clune gets in there. He has Kapaka with him. Kapaka back in front. Trying to fry and let Rich Clune. 23 seconds left. Marlies keep it in again. Kapaka to Dargachitsev. He'll play that back to Clune. Fired it off the mark and wide. Kept in by Manel. Manel, he'll dangle his way in. Can't get it to the goal. Malott, and out it comes. Moose shaking their heads tonight. What a comeback by Toronto in this game. 6 seconds left. Malott taken to the boards. Clune has it back, centers it along. That'll do it. Toronto takes down the Manitoba Moose 7-4 in the Scotiabank Special. They take the season set against the Moose. So the Toronto Marlies get the win in a wild Scotiabank Arena Special with the Manitoba Moose. Your final score tonight, 7-4 Toronto.